Probably still 4 or 5 minutes of stoppage time left to be played, because we were only just into stoppage time when Trinity Rodman went down.
And she is just off the field there on the top of your screen. So as she gets evaluated further, the game will carry on.
The US have used all their changes anyway. She's just doing a light jog down the far touchline at the moment. But at this point, there's no real need for Trinity Rodman to come back in today.
No, I don't think there's any attempt to do that. I think they're just making sure she's okay on that far side.
Although you wouldn't want to be the one to stop her if she did want to come back in. Good luck with that.
I would say we've got no time left. Go get yourself a water bottle on the sidelines.
For the time being, Emily Fox has gone across to the right, and Giselle Thompson is a little further forward down there on that right side now. Here's a free kick for Argentina. Two 2-0 the scoreline. The goals coming in the first half from Lindsay Heaps in the 19th minute, and the second half from Jayden Shaw. Everybody back defending here from the US. Still a player down as Trinity Rodman continues to receive treatment on the far side. Argentina trying to find something here to get a late consolation here, trailing by 2-0 as this one is not long. Claudia Dickey comes to claim it and gets the job done. She gets the free kick as well. Argentina late in there with the challenge.
Again, though, Dickey very clean, coming up, grabbing, holding, even with the contact.
Here's Rudd. Across for Wesley. Those two defenders going the full 90 today, as this one drops out of play for an Argentina throw here. Down the right side, Argentina with Pereira looking forward. Rudd flicks it away. Foot in there from Moultrie. And now played through for Segundo to chase. The final whistle goes. The United States open this She Believes Cup campaign with a victory. 2-0 the final score in Nashville. Lindsay Heaps with the first in the 19th minute. Jayden Shaw got the second in the 56th. Heaps with a goal and an assist today. Late concern for the health of Trinity Rodman, but it's 3 points on the board for the US here in Nashville today. The She Believes Cup on TNT is presented by AT&T. 2-0 win against Argentina. Back towards the edge of the area. It's a chance for Lindsay Heaps. It's 1-0. It's Lindsay Heaps.
Lindsay Heaps put the United States on the board first. Jayden Shaw would add to it as the United States will leave Nashville with a 2-0 victory over Argentina and pack that on their way to Columbus, which will be the next stop for them in this She Believes Cup. Sarah Walsh, Shannon Box, Becky Sauerbrunn with you in this CBS Health post-game show. Julie Foudy will be by momentarily, hence the empty chair. You see, we're just waiting for her to run on down from calling the game. We will have a guest join us live. I believe Lindsay Heaps will be coming on over to the desk in just a couple of minutes as we break down this game. And, you know, we saw Canada really crack the game open when they played Colombia earlier in the day. We thought the United States would do that, but a goal in the first half, a goal in the second half. Shannon, your thoughts on how they played Argentina tonight?
I think they grew into the game. I think I actually thought they started really well, but I think that it was not fluid enough. I thought that they could have been better in that aspect. I thought they played everything in front of Argentina, made it very easy for them to defend. I thought second half they did a better job bringing in the Trinity, bringing in Alyssa Thompson, who are very fast. That enabled them to get behind Argentina's back line.
All right, here's your match highlights presented by CBS. Hi, Naomi. Hi, Sam Coffey. We got to get to some highlights here. We talked about Lindsay Heath in this goal, and it took 19 minutes into this match before Heath found the back of the net. Becky just standing there waiting, lurking at the top of the box.
I'm sure she had no other thought in her mind at this point except I am shooting this. And I've seen her do this for the first touch to set her up. Just a left bend away from the goalkeeper. It's a beautiful goal.
39th international goal. Take a picture of that one. That put the United States up 1-0. Claudia Dickey, we didn't think she was going to get a lot of opportunities, but here Julie Foudy, who's now with us, here's a point-blank shot that she stopped.
Yeah, and it's hard as a goalkeeper, as we know, when you're not getting a ton of touches, to make sure your positioning's good, you're clean. I thought she did a really good job when called on tonight to do just that.
And then Jaden Shaw, she is now a double-digit goal scorer for this U.S. national team. Shannon, that was her 10th goal for the United States.
Yeah, great patience, great awareness by Lindsay Heaps to flick that ball back to Jaden Shaw and just takes that little touch inside and curls that ball in there and, you know, gets that goal.
The United States with that 2-0 victory. You look at how this thing shook out. Emma knew that they were going to possess the ball more than Argentina, and they certainly dominated in that situation. Becky, what jumps out to you?
Honestly, what jumps out to me is the amount of shots, and I think this game really boils down to who made the save when they needed to do it and who didn't. And I would say Claudia Dickey kept this American team up with that save, whereas on the other side, that goal was a little soft that got let in. It was a great shot from Jaden Shaw. It was a good look, but probably a pretty high percentage save.
Yeah, I agree. And I think with that offside call in the first half, Jamise Joseph onside clearly as we played it back. And like literally like a yard onside, and that would have been 2-0. So I think the United States would have been flying with that one, but they still got through. They brought in some subs. They were fine.
Melissa Ortiz caught up with Olivia Moultrie just a few moments ago.
Olivia, congratulations on the win. Emma has talked about this team, wanting to get this team to be challenged against teams like Argentina, Colombia, Canada. You'll see. What takeaways can you take away from this game against a very physical team?
Yeah, Emma talked about it in the huddle. It's like, how do we prepare if we play a team like this in the World Cup? Do we know how to handle it? Do we know what it takes? And also, like, we're in tournament mode right now, so good. We got the win, we got the 3 points, and now we take that and we move forward, because now we play Canada. So I think it's just acknowledging what was good, what did we learn, and now we just got to move forward. But, yeah, she said it was a good start, which obviously getting the W always is. But yeah, we're just practicing what that tournament mode looks like for our team, and I think we're off to a good start.
What's the most important next step, now that you mentioned what she said in that huddle, but tournament mode, all is about recovery, the quick turnaround, being in that type of mentality. So what's next, especially in preparation for the next game in Columbus?
I mean, you touched on it. The first thing I'm going to do is get a post-game flush and then an ice bath. But yeah, I think it's just how do we immediately go into recovery mode? How do we, like, refuel, get together, spend time together, decompress a little bit, and then, like, build our energy up together, just like that team unity. And obviously, we'll be feeling a lot of that heading into a game versus Canada.
Talk about decompress. You had it, it got a little feisty out there. Talk us through that moment and how you kept your coolness.
I am just a very competitive person. Lindsay was yelling at me. She's like, Liv, we're all good. And, yeah, I just, like, I'm going to stand up for my teammates, and it got a little chippy, so I wanted to make sure that, like, I was there for them. But, yeah, definitely got to, like, keep the cool, especially when we're ahead, and just be smart. But, yeah, I definitely felt that competitive fire, want to show up a little bit. So
Thank you, Liv. Congrats.
thank you.
Okay, look, if you're watching this at home and you're like me, she goes, I'm going to have a post-game flush. And I looked at Becky, and I'm like, what? Tell people at home. Because I didn't know. We all, me and Foudy looked at each other, too. And we're like, wait, what?
No, I know what a flush is. Thank you.
Yeah, you get a nice
Don't
little
look at me.
athletic like massage that kind of just like flushes the lactic acid out of your system. It like restarts recovery a little bit sooner.
What does, Melissa talked to her about this, tournament mode to you? You played in 7 of these. They're going to go to Columbus, and immediately they're going to play on Wednesday in Columbus. If you're Emma, tournament mode, let's go. What are you telling them right now?
Basically, you're going to apply what happened in this game if it's applicable to the next game, and if it's not, you just wrap it in a bow and you leave it for later. And so it's really you take what you need from this game and bring it into the next.
We have so much more to come here from Nashville as the U.S. women still out on the pitch. Lindsay Heaps is going to be joining us live here momentarily. The United States moving on to Columbus. Get her mic'd up, get her over to the desk. She'll be with us when we return here from Nashville.